This week, we have an in-depth interview with Kathy Hogendobler and Lisa Foreman Jiggets of the Women's Society of Cyberjutsu. I sat down with Kathy and Lisa at the recent CISI conference to find out ways the WSC is empowering girls and women to learn and succeed in cybersecurity.
WSC, Women's Society of Cyberjutsu, is a nonprofit whose mission is to advance women in cybersecurity. That entails many things. We basically provide anything and everything for women to succeed in this field. Our organization is a community, it's a support platform to basically, again, help women get in the field and advance in the field.
And we also understand how important the pipeline is. So we have the Girls Academy, which middle school and high school girls, we offer workshops. We're very creative. We get a lot of feedback from the girls. It's an amazing program. We just had our graduation, our second graduation in early June. And we graduated how many?
Almost 80.
Almost 80.
So we've targeted middle school age girls, but we've allowed some younger girls, from like 10, I think we cut off, and we have, I think we've had seniors. So we have it's really cool to see the mix, of ages. You'll have, 10-year-old and a 16-year-old and, 12-year-olds at one table, and they're working together like, wow, okay. So the collaboration, and it's almost like a Montessori type, atmosphere, but these girls get along and they're helping both ways. It's fun to see the younger ones teaching the older ones sometimes, but it runs through the school year. We didn't want to necessarily do a summer type thing where you just come for 2 weeks and that's it.
We're not just a training venue, we also are a social venue. Mm-hmm. So when we talk about support, we talk about mentoring, we talk about meetups where we just get together and kind of talk about our days. Mm-hmm. A lot of them have children, an understanding of work-life balance. How you manage that. So it's very holistic.
You're involved with competitions too. You have 3 teams in Cyber Olympics this year. And as you know, there are opportunities to get involved in competitions starting in middle school. Mm-hmm. What is the value of these competitions?
Wow, love that question. So and Kathy, you can speak to the women's perspective. From the girls' perspective, again, early exposure. We're talking pipeline, right? If we're finding girls earlier that are interested, especially in cyber, that just opens up the pathway. Now they have a focus, for college, after college, mentor. Now they could get a mentor earlier to really help them focus and just be awesome by the time, when they turn 18, they're ready to go, and also that whole exercise of competing and practicing together, you're building friendship, right? They're learning leadership, how to take control, how to take responsibility. So that's a priceless experience for the girls.
And I think when we look at our women members and competing, competition allows you to fail, but succeed, right? Mm-hmm. It's a constant reinforcement and feedback. That didn't work, let me try this. And I think sometimes as adults, we avoid that failure. We know, that's a challenge and we may avoid it. So having something fun, like a competition, gives us that ability to play and fail. It's also working as a team.
Are you looking for more sponsors?
Absolutely.
Of course. That was a rhetorical question, wasn't it?
Have you talked to the parents? Have you had some time to listen to what the parents are saying about their daughters being involved in cyberjutsu?
Oh, just at the graduation, they come up to us, and they've come up to me just thanking us for
Profusely.
providing this venue for the girls. And apparently, the girls go home and they brag, to the parents, like, look what I've learned. And it's really, it touches me. I've adopted all our girls as my nieces, because I've taken them on like, family. So it's very, just honorable to be able to provide this to the girls, and think that in 10, 15, 20 years, they're, who knows, CTO of a big company, and we made that difference.
Jason is out of town today. The United States women's soccer team advanced this week to the World Cup finals. Julie Foudy, who played on the women's national team from 1987 to 2004 and is a member of the National Soccer Hall of Fame, was interviewed by Forbes magazine recently. Julie was asked how and why women's soccer popularity has grown. I would like to read you her answer and ask that you envision how Women's Society of Cyberjutsu and other support for girls and women in cybersecurity competitions can have the same impact on gaining popularity for women in the sport of cybersecurity. Here is Julie Foudy's quote. I think Title IX is a large reason for that, in terms of numbers of kids playing. There are more girls playing in this country, 2 million, than, I would guess, it would be interesting to do the math, than all other countries combined in this World Cup. So you just have opportunities like no other country has. Most girls in a lot of the countries don't have the chance to play or the right to play because their culture doesn't encourage it. In this country, you can see the infrastructures in place, the grassroots programs, the support from our federation. It's tremendous. So that's why we've been so successful. And you have these awesome role models that resonate with kids. Abby Wambach, and then you go down the list of U.S. players who are fun to watch. I even see my kids wearing their jerseys. I'm sorry, my phone's on. I apologize. Hello? Jason?
Hi, Dan. Hey, everybody.
Hi, Jason.
Yeah, so I'm stuck in New York right now.
Okay.
Apparently, Jimmy got a little overzealous with one of his new programs. I got a call from Aunt Edith to come out and help.
Nice.
I don't know what's going on, but, yeah, man, at least I got chicken parmesan, yo.
Cool.
Anyway, so this guy got a handful of responses for the week 1 challenge, actually. I can't believe it.
I'm glad he did.
I got to tip my hat to this guy. He's on to something. People are responding and trying to solve the challenge, so...
Great.
Hey, let's just go with it, right?
Yeah.
What? Hold on, Dan. Jimmy's yelling at me. Hold on.
Okay.
What? You want me to what? Dude, I don't understand Italian.
Neither do I.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that, everybody. Dan, I'm back.
Okay.
Jimmy wanted me to let you know that he already has the next challenge ready on his website,
Good.
UncleJimmy'sChallenges.com.
Yeah, let's put the
And he
site up.
also will be posting an example of how to solve last week's challenge.
Very good.
For our audience, anybody that's interested, check that out, UncleJimmy'sChallenges.com, and give it a try. So back to the week 1 challenge. Jimmy really liked the solution he received from someone named Less Than Zero. I don't know who that is. I don't know if Jimmy knows
I
what
don't
that
either.
means, but to him it was simple and to the point.
Cool.
The Less Than Zero solved it just using a simple strings analysis. So there you go. That was
Very
one of
cool.
Jimmy's favorites. His other favorite was submitted by somebody named CutiePie88.
That's a good
And
name.
according to Jimmy, the solution was inventive. Again, I don't know what that guy means by that, but he seemed to get really excited when CutiePie88 talked about decompiling the jar file and
Great.
looking at the source files directly. The last thing Jimmy said to me before he went off about whatever he's into right now with this next challenge was a submission from somebody named Jens the Legs.
Nice name.
I don't know who that is. That's a cool name. Keep it up, man. But apparently Jens the Legs just straight up brute forced the challenge and used a dictionary attack to find the username and the password. So kudos, Jens the Legs.
Great.
That's all I have, Dan. Hopefully I'll be back next week. If you guys don't see me in the studio, call my mom.
Okay.
Jason signing out.
Thanks, Jason. Next week, we'll provide on-site coverage of a Cyber Patriot camp at a community college in Sacramento, California. If you have a competition you would like us to cover in a future show, please contact us at cyberfed.org. I'm Dan Manson. See you next week.